find Gishath, Sun's avatar, and Alex
No
class.
complaints. And play Berserk.
Oh my god!
Target creature gains trample and gets plus extra pay. Hello and welcome to Snapkeep Presents Commander Gameplay. This week we're playing Commander where all commanders have partner. As a preface to Magic Presents Pride 2025, this event will take place at WPN stores across the US, Canada, and a plethora of other countries from June 27th to June 29th, 2025. There will be a participation promo of a chromatic lantern and the gameplay twist that we're showing off here. We went ahead and recorded early so that you could build some deck ideas prior to you going into the event yourself.
And even if you don't have a WPN store, this is a fun little brew challenge with your friends, celebrate Pride, and play a little bit of a different game.
Yeah.
As long as you don't abuse it, because there's a lot of commanders that should not have fun.
A lot of ways to
have fun with it. It's more good to be cute with it.
We leaned a little bit into the theme, so we all have bracket 2 decks. I am running Deadpool and Wolverine. This is mostly a Wolverine deck where my goal is to build up Wolverine and have him fight other creatures. Deadpool is here as a romantic partner.
Gives you access to black.
Yeah, it absolutely does, which was more difficult than I thought it was going to be.
What about you, Jake? What are you running?
I am running Nissa and Chandra, Fire of Kaladesh, lovingly called Girlfriends Just Want to Have Fun. It is an elemental and elf deck that hopefully will light some trees on fire in the long game, but otherwise just get some value from my Lotus Cobra in the zone.
Yeah, that sounds really fun. And I'm Ryan, and I'm playing Mono Black this week again. I rule zeroed in Braids. My gracious friends allowed me to build around Braids, even though we're building around bracket 2. I'm not doing anything super degenerate with it. So my commanders are Jerren, Corrupted Bishop, and Braids Cabal Minion. A Mono Black human kind of synergies just to make everyone's life miserable.
Just for pride.
Hey everybody, my name is Al, and today I am running Huatli and Saheeli, the warrior poet and the artisan from Avishkar. The whole deck is a dinosaur tribal theme, and Saheeli is there to copy some ETBs, maybe some attack triggers, make artifact recreation of Huatli's dinos. So yeah, 4 color. It's every color except for black, and I use mostly green.
Amen, brother.
As most 4 color decks do.
Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoy. Alex won the die roll.
I won the die roll. I will go first, so we will untap, upkeep, and draw. That is great news. Actually, that's less great news. Whatever. I will play a Kessig Wolf Run for turn. Tap it for a Soul Ring.
Whoa.
Oh, okay, hold on.
Cool. I will
Not
draw.
bad.
Get him.
Kessig Wolf Run Soul Ring.
I'm
Pretty
going to play
good.
Spire Garden. Thank you all for being here.
You're
This
welcome.
wonderful Pride
Of course,
event.
of
Go to
course.
your end.
We'll draw.
Alex is secretly running a colorless brew of...
That would be hilarious.
Yeah.
Well, I guess technically Kessig, but...
I'm gonna 3-tree
doesn't
city.
have the colors.
Naming human.
Nice.
I'll tap the
Minion.
Yeah, not minion, not cleric. I will tap the 3-tree city to play this Wayfarer's Bauble and say go.
Awesome. I will keep it nice and simple, and I'm going to play a Jetmir's Garden tapped and then pass the turn.
Love me Jetmir's Garden.
True that, brother. Hey, come on now.
Come on now. Come on now. And this is so easy to build a
Drop
multicolor
a tap
challenge.
Woodland Cemetery
My
as
ass
I do
goes
not
for Mono
control
Black.
a swamp or a forest, and we'll say go.
All right, I will.
It's
untap,
more
upkeep,
impressive
draw.
that you did Mono Black
Yeah.
than anything.
I'm just going to drop this Raging Ravine and say go.
Okay.
I can turn it into an elemental.
Draw.
Nice.
Probably not going to do that.
I will swamp 2 and then crack my bauble to find a basic, tap and pass.
What kind of basic are you looking for?
I'll swamp.
Oh,
Shocking.
no, I don't think you have to shock that one in.
I'm going to play a forest, and then I will drop the first creature of our game. What? Which is going to be Iskynth, Firstborn of Gishath.
Love you, Shadow.
It's a 2/3
Cute.
dino. It's got haste, and whenever it enters the battlefield, I can pay 2, which I won't be doing. And when you do, target dinosaur deals damage equal to its power to another target creature.
Brother, that's my thing.
Yeah.
Wait a
So
minute.
I get to swing, and who better to swing at than someone with a turn 1 sword ring?
It's great news. You guys, I'll take it, but I cannot wait to swing back.
I know. Go ahead.
Stoked.
Pass the turn to you.
On tap, upkeep, and draw.
I'm tapping with 4 mana.
Sick.
Yeah.
We'll play a snow-covered mountain for turn.
Who's got 5?
Going first with a
Bro, I
soul
can't
ring's
count.
crazy.
I can't count past that. Like,
True.
Hey, that's why we play Magic.
amen, brother.
That's why we play Commander.
True. Yeah. Yeah.
I will tap 3 for a Rhythm of the Wild.
Ooh, with the Wolverine. Wait, hold on.
Hey, yo.
Hey, yo.
Bro.
Packs on packs on packs. Can't be countered. Non-token creatures have Riot.
Yep. And then
Pretty good.
I will say go.
Ain't that just fun?
Ain't that just the way?
And draw. Oh boy.
That was shown with wolves, but never
Forest.
with Wolverines.
Yeah.
I just go 3 for Nissa.
Nice.
Nissa is a 3-mana 3/3 elf scout with landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, add 1 mana of any color. Then, if this is the second time this ability has resolved this turn, reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal an elf or elemental card. Put that card into your hand and the rest on the bottom of your library, in any order.
So what, you elf tribal or?
Or,
No, elemental tribal.
I know because Jake never plays the man lands. That's an
Yes.
elemental.
True.
I'm going to play my commander, Jerren Corrupted Bishop. When Jerren Corrupted Bishop enters the battlefield or another non-token human you control dies, you lose 1 life and create a 1/1 white human creature token. 2, target human you control gains lifelink until end of turn, and at the beginning of your end step, if you have exactly 13 life, you may pay 6 and transform Jerren. We'll worry about that when we get there. And so Jerren is going to come along with a human, and I'm going to lose life.
Whoa.
You're already on your way.
Yeah.
On your way to 13.
Yeah, on my way to 13. I will pass the turn after
He's just
that.
got to use, or lose a few more. A little bit off the top.
Yeah, a smidge off the top.
I'm going to play this breeding pool, and I'm going to shock it in so that I can play Saheeli, the
got all
Sun's
those colors
Brilliance.
Wow.
So she is a human artificer. She's a 2/2, and then she's also got blue and red tap, create a token that's a copy of another target creature or artifact that you control, except it's an artifact in addition to its other types. It gains haste, sacrifice it at the beginning of the next end step. I will pass the turn to Alex.
It's a lot.
Yeah, I get a temporary token.
My commander has more words on it, but I felt like your commander did more.
What are you talking about, man? You create a...
Oh,
create a
1/1 and lose life. I can pay 2 to give something
You wouldn't
lifelink.
cast Braids next turn, would you?
I don't know. We'll draw a land, maybe.
I'll play Dragon Skull Summit for turn. It will enter untapped because I control a mountain, snow-covered.
Nice.
Then I will
Chilly Willy.
tap the Woodland Cemetery for a green to attach this wild growth to Kessig Wolf Run.
He's ramping.
Nice.
Again.
Again?
Yep.
Wolverine's
You know what?
climbing up that ramp.
Then I will tap the
climbing a
Kessig Wolf
tree.
Run for both a green and a colorless
Yeah.
for my Herd Heirloom.
Yo, that's a good
Herd
card.
Heirloom is
Good card.
1 and a green for an artifact. Add 1 mana of any color. Spend that mana only to cast a creature spell. And I can tap it for until end of turn. Target creature I control with power 4 or greater gains trample. And whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, draw a card.
That card won me a game in Tarkir Limited.
Yo, a green artifact that I would run.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
For Wolverine, best there is.
Wolverine. Best there is.
Wolverine is a 2/2 mutant berserker hero with unrivaled lethality, double all damage that Wolverine would deal. At the beginning of each end step, if Wolverine dealt damage to another creature this turn, put a 1/1 counter on him. And he has 1 and a green, regenerate Wolverine.
He also has Riot. What you putting on him?
I will. Ooh.
1/1 counter or haste.
We'll do the 1/1 counter.
Oh, Garcon.
Then I will go ahead and say go.
All right, so untap, upkeep, draw. Oh boy. Yeehaw, fellas. Can I Probably not. Man, flipping Chandra is so difficult, but
Oh yeah.
we're gonna play Wooded Foothills for turn. Nissa trigger, I'm gonna get a red mana.
Yeah.
Crack this here Wooded Foothills for 1 life. I'm also on my way down to 13.
It's fun on the way to the bottom.
Commercial District will come in tapped. I'm going to Surveil before my Nissa trigger.
Yes.
Man, I really like that one, but we're gonna bin this Chandra Novice Pyromancer.
Nice.
And then I'm gonna get another red and flip off the top until I reveal an elf or an elemental.
It's probably gonna be an elemental. Hey,
Lightning
Lightning
Twister!
All
All
right.
right.
Twister's pretty good.
Bolt goes on the bottom of my library in a random order, and that goes to hand.
What does Living Twister do?
Great question, Al.
Twist your liver.
I'm about to find out, I see.
Yep, because I don't think I'm casting Chandra this turn, so I'm gonna instead cast the Living Twister. Living Twister is 3 mana for a 2/5 elemental. It has 1 in a red, discard a land. Living Twister deals 2 damage to any target, and then for a green, I can return a tapped land I control to its owner's hand.
Ooh. Good thing you
But,
put the counters on Wolverine.
A little bit of synergy
counter.
there. And then for 2 mana after that, I'm going to play this Innkeeper's Talent.
It's a good one.
Ooh,
It sure is. Innkeeper's Talent, 2 mana. Right now, it just says at the beginning of combat on your turn, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature.
Yeah, you're playing that main
bad.
too, right?
No.
You're gonna go to
Main
combat?
one. Yeah, so go to combat.
How kind of you to put it on Wolverine.
I think it's his eye control, unfortunately. So I think I'm going to put it on Nissa, actually. We'll go to you.
Okay, untap. We're
Just because I have a
unsteeping.
feeling this Living Twister may
drawing.
not be alive much longer.
Why?
I wonder.
Swamp. I'm gonna tap 4.
Murmurs from the Cabal.
I'm gonna cast Braids minion. Braids minions.
Bulka Braids.
Braids Cabal minion. It's a 2/2. At the beginning of each player's upkeep, that player sacrifices an artifact, creature, or land.
Ay,
God, ain't that great.
No.
No good attacks with a 2/5, whatever Alex has and whatever Al has. So I'm just gonna pass the turn after that.
Okay.
I have a 2/3.
I will untap, and then the Braids trigger will go on the stack on my
Yep.
upkeep. I will sacrifice the Iskint, firstborn of Giesha.
Bye.
Firstborn, first dead,
Bro.
too.
Bro sacrifices his firstborn.
He was delicious.
Yikes. So we will tap 3, and then I'm going to cultivate. So I'm going to search for 2 basics, reveal them, put 1 onto the battlefield, 1 into my hand. I will find this island, which goes to the battlefield, and then I will find this forest, which goes to my hand.
Of course.
Then I will play a forest onto the battlefield. You know me so well, Ryan. I'm going to pass the turn.
Yep.
Untap.
Upkeep.
Upkeep. We will.
So, Jake,
Yes, sir.
I have an
I'm gonna
idea
pick the
for you.
herd heirloom.
Okay.
How about this kills that?
See, Al, that would be my entire turn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that sounds great, honestly. Did you see what I did? Because it wasn't.
I mean,
I ramped so I could have something to
Scarlet?
sacrifice.
yeah, no, that's fair.
Go to combat.
And if she dies, I get a human.
I will swing Wolverine at Al.
That's crazy.
Ay.
I will tap for 3.
Oh, God.
For Hunter's Insight. I'm going to pick Wolverine.
Just draw 6.
Whenever that creature deals combat damage to a player or planeswalker this turn, draw that many cards. Wolverine will deal 6 damage to you because of unrivaled lethality.
Great.
Isn't everybody having so much fun at Pride?
I will then tap 1, 2, 3 for Soul's Fire. Target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to any target. I will pick Wolverine again, and I will have it deal 6 damage to Ryan's face.
Okay.
Whoa.
Sure.
Then I will go ahead and move to end step, and Wolverine will get a counter.
Is that you?
Yeah,
All right,
absolutely.
untap.
Upkeep.
Upkeep, yeah, I've had a lot of time to think about this, and I'm really sad.
Fair.
I am crushed, honestly. But I think the Living Twister's got to eat it.
Bye, Living Twister.
Eat it.
Goodbye, Living
He's
Twister.
gone. Oh, and then I get to draw a card?
You do. Your turn still
That's
continues.
Why am I still here just to suffer?
Life still goes on, right, Dinosaur Man?
Life
It's
it
true.
finds a way.
Right?
We out here.
Dinosaur Man.
We can work together. Clearly, this is going to be a problem. So let's try to mitigate our loss.
I don't understand it.
So I have a collective card, a Join Forces card, and
collective bargaining
you
agreement.
like lands.
I sure do.
And I have one that finds us lands.
See,
And I need things to sack to Braids because no one's gonna deal with it. So
very fair.
I'm not gonna deal with it.
I think I'm not. You know, I'm just saying if you leave up some mana, we could make this work.
Immediately taps out.
Yeah.
I'll tap one to Jerren Big Growth.
Ooh, adventure.
This Wooded Foothills back to my hand, returning target creature land from my graveyard to my hand.
No, it's in the adventure zone.
Yeah, now it's in the adventure zone. I'll get that out of there if I'm still alive when it makes sense. Play this Wooded Foothills for turn.
Nissa.
Color you want.
Red. I don't know why, but red's the default. I'm gonna crack this Wooded Foothills, losing a life. I'm gonna go get.
A land.
I think I want to go get a forest.
Fair.
I gotta stop losing life. there's a Wolverine over there, brother.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
The best there
He
is.
hit me for 6.
And when this forest comes into play, untapped, I have another Nissa trigger. This time, I'll get another red. Screw it. And I'll reveal until I hit Evolution Sage. This goes into hand. And then we'll go 4. Mina and Den, Wildborn.
Nice.
4 mana, 4/4 elf ally. You may play an additional land on each of your turns. And then for a red and a green, return a land you control to its owner's hand. Target creature gains trample.
Nice.
It's pretty neat, I agree. And then play this mountain.
Get a mana.
Another red mana. I need to play this Wilderness Elemental.
Nice.
3 mana, star 3, trample elemental. Wilderness Elemental's power is equal to the number of non-basic lands your opponents control if it ever makes it to combat before being sacrificed to Braids. We'll calculate.
Yeah.
And then
Fair.
I'll pass.
I'm at 4, 5, 6.
Oh
7.
wait, hold on. I went to combat.
Oh, true.
Think. There we go. Pass through combat. End my turn.
Wilderness Elemental is a 7/3.
Sweet.
Untap. Upkeep. Eat this.
I got it.
Human.
I was just looking for something.
Draw for my turn. Begin by tapping 3 and playing Phyrexian Arena.
Nice.
Let's go.
That's what I thought he was going to do on turn 3.
And then 1,
Instead,
I'll
Jerren came out.
play this Greedy Freebooter. When Greedy Freebooter dies, scry 1 and create a treasure token. I'll just pass the turn.
Nice. I will untap. I will Braid sack this forest. I'll draw my turn.
Yeah.
Sick. Alrighty. Hey Alex, I have a Join Forces card. I gotta use the leverage I got. So don't hit me, please.
Please. Please.
Pretty please.
Papa,
And
please.
ramp.
Okay.
Rad.
Deal. For this turn, I will not hit you.
Great. I'm gonna play Collective Voyage. Starting with you, each player may pay any amount of mana. Each player searches their library for up to X basic land cards, where X is the total amount of mana paid this way. Put them into the battlefield, then shuffled.
In response,
Yep.
To the cat.
So
yeah, I'm going to tap 2,
awesome.
unfortunately. But I am going to ram through. Target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to target creature you don't control. If the creature you control has trample, excess damage is dealt to that creature's controller instead.
Okay. Okay.
Wolverine is going to bite Braids.
Okay.
He does not have trample, so she just gets absolutely murked.
Okay. Then I will put 3 into the Collective Voyage.
I'll put 1 in. Sure.
Can't.
Great. So we will all ramp 4 lands.
Everybody?
4 basic lands. Yep.
Wow.
So I will find these 4 basics and put them onto the battlefield tapped.
Same.
That is my turn, so I will pass.
I will have a Nissa trigger on the second land, and I'll flip until I reveal a card that meets her requirements,
I found
which is going to be Obsidian Fireheart.
2 forests, a mountain, and a swamp.
That is my turn. Go ahead, Alex.
Al, on your end step, Wolverine, best there is, dealt damage to another creature this turn. So we will untap, upkeep,
Yes.
and draw. I will tap a forest for a Utopia Sprawl, enchanting not Scarred the Rage Pits, this snow-covered mountain.
I'm gonna have to enchant a forest.
Does it?
I believe so.
That one does.
Oh, you're right. Then I will pick this forest.
There we go.
We'll trade them. Bam. That's why I didn't pick Scarred the Rage Pits. I will.
Just trying to start my bed and breakfast over here.
I can't wait to turn him into goo.
6, 7.
Greedy free gooter.
Oh, God. What kind of juice is in that boy?
The good kind.
Rum. Oh, I
McDonald's
get
High
it.
C.
Yeah, because he's a pirate.
I will tap for 2 green
on
and
now.
2 colors.
Come on now.
That works on so many
Come on.
levels.
Nayeth of the Dire Hunt.
Oh, I love that.
Nayeth is a 3/3 legendary human warrior. Whenever one or more creatures I control fight or become blocked, I draw a card. At the beginning of combat on my turn, I may pay 3. If I do double target creature's power until end of turn, that creature must be blocked this combat if able.
Wow.
Yeah. I will play a Thornspire Verge for turn. Will come in untapped, and I can tap it for a green if I control a mountain or a forest, which I do. We will go to combat.
Sure.
At the beginning of combat on my turn, I may pay 2 and a hybrid Gruul. If I do double target creature's power until end of turn, that creature must be blocked this combat if able.
Because of
Okay.
Nayeth.
Because of Nayeth of the Dire Hunt. I will
Dire
pay
Hunt is
my
not
hybrid Gruul with the snow-covered mountain, and then 2 more to double Wolverine's power.
Gotcha. So he's an 8/4.
Yes.
It's also the best there is.
4.
That's representing his power, yeah?
Yes, it is.
Cool.
Just so that we have a visual here.
A representation.
Then I will go to combat,
Of course, of course.
and I will swing Wolverine at Jake.
Okay.
Go to blocks.
Go to blocks.
Cool, I'll block with the Wilderness Elemental because I have to.
And then after blocks
least
are cleared,
something.
I will tap for a green and play Berserk.
Oh my God.
Aye.
Berserk, for 1 green, is an instant. Cast this spell only before the combat damage step. That's why we're doing it in Declare Blockers. Target creature gains trample and gets +X/+O until end of turn, where X is its power. At the beginning of the next end step, destroy that creature if it attacked this turn. We'll bring us up to 16. 4.
For 32, huh?
Yeah.
Wolverine do be doing that double
total
damage.
total
So Wolverine is blocked, so I'll draw a card.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
You got trample?
Yep.
Yep.
That's
Sick.
what
Yeah,
Berserk.
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 Do give him that.
Cool, and I'll just fucking die.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's some big damage. That's 20. That's a well over 21 Commandore damage.
See you guys.
Bye-bye.
Then I will tap 2 to regenerate Wolverine.
So he will not be destroyed from Berserk.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
It'll just be
Because
10.
it's not a sacrifice, it's just a destroy. That's interesting.
absolutely.
Yep.
That's probably why I was in the secret layer.
Yeah, yeah. Because it works really well.
Yeah.
Move to end step. And Wolverine will get a counter. He will get destroyed and regenerated. So he just
Stays
doesn't get
tapped,
destroyed
yeah.
and stays tapped. And then I will say go.
Cool. I will untap. I will upkeep. No Braids, but Phyrexian Arena will trigger. I will lose a life and draw a card. Then I will draw for my turn. Well, let's start off by tapping 2 for a Jet Medallion. Black
Nice.
spells cost 1 less to cast.
Cost reducing.
That's great. I love that. That is so. I will 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I will tap 5 and recast Braids Cabal Minion. And with a single colorless mana up, I will pass the turn.
Nice. Untap, upkeep, I have a Braids trigger, which we all know is my favorite. And I will sacrifice a forest. I will draw my card for turn.
Another forest sacrifice to Braids.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
The Lorax weeps.
All right. Yeah. You got that on your copy.
Yeah.
Braids is the problem with
But
the
it doesn't
logging
look like
industry.
she minds too
Nope.
Yeah.
I'm going to play
I'm-
Huatley, our warrior poet herself, When she enters the battlefield, I search my library for a basic land card and reveal it, then put it into my hand, then shuffle, and then I can also flip her for 5 mana. So I am going to, why not? I'll find this mountain. And then I will land drop, play a mountain. Then I am going to activate Huatli. I'm going to exile her, then return her to the battlefield transformed under her owner's control. That's me!
Wow.
Roar of the Fifth People. I will, it's a saga. On the first lore counter, I will create 2 dinosaur creature tokens.
Chapter 1.
I love this
There
book.
we go, and I'll just use this one as well. Boom. 2
got 2
green
different dinosaurs.
dinos. They don't have trample, don't worry.
They're buddies.
Don't worry about it, we know.
And then I will move to my end step, passing to you.
On your end step,
Great.
I will tap 3, and I will cast Colony Ambush. Target creature you control fights target creature you don't control. Wolverine will fight Braids again.
Great.
Sick.
I'm so glad I'm the one getting all the Braids triggers.
Because one or more creatures I control fights or became blocked, I'll draw a card.
Nice.
And then because Wolverine dealt damage to another creature, he will get a 1/1 counter.
Nice. You created a human?
I did. I lost life and created a human off of Jerren.
All right, Alex, your turn.
Untap, upkeep, and draw.
These dinosaurs actually have names. This one is Braids fodder,
Yeah.
and this one is Wolverine blocker.
Beautiful names, named after their mother.
Amen, brother.
We will start off. Ooh,
The Wolverine blocker is in honor of Jake.
Thanks, bud.
Sorry, bro. You were a real one.
1, 2.
You are a real one.
Not anymore. I'm super dead, bro.
Mr. President, get down! said the woodland elemental.
All right, we will tap 4 for an Assault Suit.
Oh lord.
Assault Suit is a 4-mana artifact equipment. Equipped creature gets +2/+2 and has haste. Can't attack you or planeswalkers you control and can't be sacrificed. At the beginning of each opponent's upkeep, you may have that player gain control of equipped creature until end of turn. If you do, untap it.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Not good.
I will pay 3 to put the Assault Suit onto Wolverine. Best there is.
Oh, not Naiath?
No. She's good. She doesn't need a suit.
Dang.
She's already well dressed.
Darn it.
Hey.
G. Willikers.
Sticks.
Gee willikers.
So he's currently at an
sticks.
8/8 because of the counters in the suit.
Yes.
Which is a weird way to say 16-16. 8/8? 16-16. They're the same picture.
Yeah.
Math is losing all meaning in this game.
I will tap
Blockers? What do they mean?
3
Nothing now.
for a Balaged Recovery to return target card from my graveyard to my hand.
Oy vey. I
The
wonder what
Jones
he's gonna
control
pick.
increases.
Is it gonna be Berserk?
That would be insane. That's actually a really good idea.
That wasn't the plan?
No, it wasn't.
Because he put the assault suit on, so I don't think he was planning to kill one of you this turn.
The plan was Soul's Fire. Let's do Berserk.
Nice. Hell yeah. Big punchies.
So Berserk will go to my hand.
Is he gonna kill me?
Go to combat.
Yeah.
I will not pay for Nath
Okay.
of the Iron Hunt. I will swing Wolverine at Ryan. Wolverine is currently at 8/8. That would deal 16 damage.
I'm gonna block with everything, Alex.
Sounds
Why
good.
would you do that?
I'm gonna block with everything, Alex.
Into color blockers, I will tap the Verge for a green and cast Berserk, targeting Wolverine. So that will bring him up to a 16/8 and give him trample. And then how much damage is going to be blocked?
3, 4, 5.
6. So 11 will get through, which Wolverine will double to 22. And then
Goodbye, everyone.
I will tap 2 to regenerate Wolverine.
Hey, I get the scroll. Wait, I don't get the scroll.
Wolverine was blocked, so I get to draw a card. Whew. Yeah, that was tough. That was tough. We will,
bro.
go to end step and put a 1/1 counter on Wolverine.
That would have got
Is
me
that your top
13
deck?
life. No,
Yeah,
that
that's
would
his
have been
top
for
deck.
Exene Arena.
Oh, yeah.
For turn.
Oh, you're cold, bro.
And then I will say
Never
go.
look.
Great. Oh my god, guys. Untap. No braids trigger.
Finally, he's out from under the thumb of Braids.
I sure am.
You don't have to sacrifice one
far-
of your dinosaur tokens.
Wolverine top 2 there is.
No, I'm pretty sure he's the best on the board.
Oh, yay.
Oh, you can kill from 38, right?
No. So I'm going to get a lore counter.
Yeah.
So my creatures can tap for any of the Naya colors.
Nice.
So that's pretty cool.
That's cool.
So here is what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
I am going to tap for red.
Wait.
1
Wait.
for Blasphemous Act.
Oh. Well, we don't like that out.
I can see that you did it after Jake and I were dead.
Yeah, thanks for that, Al. I thought we were boys.
This is literally,
We went on a
Wait.
voyage together.
first off, we are boys. We are the only 2 canonical couples being represented at this table.
True.
So I gotta respect it, first of all. Second of all, this is the only turn that he didn't have regenerate mana up. I've been
true.
trying to
That's
cast this
also-
for the last 3 turns.
That's true. That's
This is
true.
also
He's based.
true.
He's real.
Yeah.
So Blasphemous Act on the stack.
No response.
Great. So all of our creatures will die.
What? He has to get to 13. He's at 9.
I think he gets there. So Saheeli will die in the Shuffle.
Ooh, sneaky.
Sneaky.
Quality's on vacation right now.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh God.
Yeah.
She's at work.
Girls' night.
Yeah, Wally gets to stay because she is
Writing, right?
Yeah.
Writing her saga?
War of the Fifth People. And then next chapter, he tutors for a dinosaur.
I sure do. I'm going to tap 5 to play a Regisaur Alpha.
Oh yeah.
bro.
Other dinosaurs you control have haste. When it enters the battlefield, I create a 3/3 green dinosaur with trample.
Look at that.
Ixalan limited bomb right there.
Oh my god, Wolverine blocker's back.
Wolverine blocker.
My favorite.
Just in time.
Braids fodder was late to the party.
But I'm actually gonna get him into the red zone, and I'm gonna enter combat and swing the dinosaur at Alex.
For a 3.
I'll take 3.
Great. Then in my second main, I am going to play this Strip Mine.
Cool. Ooh. Cheeky.
Then I'm going to move to my end step, and I'm going to use this Strip Mine to strip your Kessig Wolfron, which I believe is enchanted with Wild Growth.
It is.
And then I will pass the turn.
And it just gets blown up, right?
Yeah.
All right. That does change our
They're
game
allies.
plan. So we will untap.
Hey, don't invite those guys to the party again.
Upkeep.
The nightmare
And
airplane
draw.
seat row
Oh.
where you said.
Wish I had that.
Between oh, actually.
I don't think you want to sit between Chandra and Nissa.
But I also don't want to be between Braids and anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First, we tap for 5 to cast Wolverine. Best there is.
Best there is.
Right trigger.
Right trigger. I will give Wolverine a +1/+1 counter, making him a 3/3.
Cool.
3 to give him the assault suit again, thus bringing him up to a 5/5 with haste.
Wolverine's got to put on his trousers.
Cool.
Yeah,
He's got the pants on.
and then I will tap 5 for a Chandra's Ignition.
Oh God.
Target creature I control deals damage equal to its power to each other creature and each opponent. I will pick Wolverine as the target creature I control. Because Wolverine is dealing the damage, it will deal 10 damage to each creature and each opponent.
Cool. Yeah, so I will take 10.
Yep.
And then both my creatures will die. But Watley's still Rip Roaring.
She's still in it.
Chugging.
Yeah.
She didn't hear no bell.
Then I will go to combat,
Not hearing any
and I will
dinosaurs
swing Wolverine for 5. That will then be doubled to 10.
Clearly I have no block, so I will take 10 commander damage. going to 16 total,
Oh Lord.
and then
Forgot
12
the man already
life.
had 6.
We're in the danger zone.
We are. I feel like I've been in the danger zone since turn 2.
Jake and I are
Then
beyond that
After
danger
that,
zone.
I will
didn't think
say
I was
go.
in the danger zone, then I
Wolverine dealt
died.
damage to another creature this turn, so he will get a 1/1 counter.
Great. I will untap and then upkeep trigger. Do you want to give me Wolverine?
No thanks.
Okay. I didn't
I
think
thought
so.
about it.
The
Well, he
Shadow
can't
Realm-
attack me, you know?
Shadow Realm is beautiful this time of year.
Sure is.
Roar of the Fifth People will get to its 3rd chapter, so I will search my library for a dinosaur card, reveal it, and then put it into my hand. And I will find Gishath, Sun's Avatar.
Love him. Beautiful.
And Alex
No
Class.
complaints.
Great. So I am going to play
Can't believe Gishath.
Play Gishath. Hit me with him.
a Galta Stampede Tyrant.
Well, this is shit. I was supposed to get hit with Gishath.
You still might.
You still will.
Galta Stampede Tyrant. Trample. When Galta Stampede Tyrant enters the battlefield, put any number of creature cards from your hand onto the battlefield. It's also a 12/12 trap.
Might not be good news.
Any response?
No, absolutely nothing.
Great. I will play a Galta Gishath, Sun's Avatar, and a Timeless Witness. So when Timeless Witness enters the battlefield, I return target creature card from my graveyard to my hand. We're going for the firstborn of Gishath.
Yeah.
Gishath misses their kid.
The boy.
Okay. So that is enter the battlefield triggers. I will move to combat.
Absolutely.
And I can't think of a more fitting way to try to survive this game than hitting Alex with one of his favorite commanders, which is Gishath, Sun's Avatar, which has vigilance.
It does. Yeah, absolutely.
And just rolling the dice.
Absolutely.
So when it deals combat damage to a player, reveal that many cards from the top of your library, put any number of dinosaur cards from among them onto the battlefield, and the rest on the bottom of the library in any order.
Yeah, so those are declared attacks, right?
Those are declared attacks.
In response, I will gladly take it to the face.
Yes.
Obscuring hands.
So I am going to reveal the top
Deadly Relics,
7 cards.
It's a Deadpool secret lair card. It's not in my hand.
And I'm going to reveal Benny Brax, not a dinosaur. Forest, not a dinosaur.
You're right.
Raptor Hatchling, a dinosaur.
Yeah.
That when it's dealt damage, it creates a 3/3, but otherwise it's a 1/1. Great. Then I'll play, Heartbeat of Spring, cute.
Not a dinosaur.
Training Center, not a dinosaur. Hickory Wellspring, not a dinosaur.
Goo even.
Brother, do you play dinosaurs?
And Bowenhor
okay.
Dracosaur,
Okay,
he
go.
got
Another
A dinosaur. Yeah.
Flying first strike 5/5 at the beginning of your upkeep. Exile the top 2 cards of your library. You may play them this turn. If you exile a land card this way, create a 3/1 dinosaur. If you exile the non-land card this way, create a treasure token. Unfortunately, I am out of mana, but fortunately, I do have a land drop, so I will play this Reliquary Tower. Then I will pass the turn to you, my friend.
That's
Awesome.
dragon.
It's also a dinosaur.
It's also from Ixalan.
Untap. Upkeep. Oh, I forgot to
You gotta
untap
put
the lands.
dragons in every set, right?
Shut up. I know.
Dragon non-negotiable. Come on, read the contract.
Draw.
The sins of dark here.
Well, I'm sorry, Al.
Oh
I
no.
understand.
I will play a Rogue's Passage for turn.
Oh God.
I will tap 4 and tap the Rogue's Passage to give Wolverine unblockable until end of turn. We will tap 2 for this 6 sword, the Blazing Sunsteel. We'll tap 4 to give the 6 sword to Wolverine. Wolverine gets +1/+0 for each opponent I have. That's just you. Sorry. Whenever equipped creature is dealt damage, deals that much damage to any target, which would have been sick for the Blasphemous Act, but here we are. And then I will, conveniently enough, no, we'll leave it. I will go to combat,
Yes,
and
sir.
I will swing Wolverine for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 with double damage.
Oof. That's enough to do it. And I cannot block. So Alex wins.
Really is.
Completely off of
The
commander
best there
damage.
is.
Yes, he
You
got
really
there.
do be the best there is.
But yes, happy Pride Month, everybody. Definitely recommend trying this little build challenge with your friends. It was a lot of fun.
Sure was.
Very fun.
And if you liked us enough, please consider subscribing. But otherwise, we hope that every hand is a snap keep. Bye now.
Bye.